Hello, my friends. Welcome to the Fun Astrology Podcast. It's Thursday, November 6th. Today, Venus dives into Scorpio, one of the most profound magnetic placements in astrology, and with her arrival comes a deepening of our emotional world. But before we get there, let's start with the moon. At 9:50 a.m. Eastern, the Taurus moon forms a sextile to Neptune in Pisces, opening the day with a wave of gentle imagination and sensitivity. Right after that, the moon begins a short 30-minute void of course phase, a perfect window to pause and let things settle. And then at 10:20 a.m. Eastern, the moon moves into Gemini, bringing a shift from steady earth to curious air. As the moon enters Gemini, it connects with the greater architecture of the sky, a conjunction with Uranus, a trine to Pluto, and an opposition to Mars and Mercury. This lunar placement amplifies mental activity and heightens emotional reactivity, but it also sparks awareness. How are we communicating with what we truly feel? The only exact planetary aspect today happens during that void of course period. The freshly transitioned Mars in Sagittarius forms an exact sextile to Pluto in Aquarius, giving strength and intention to our actions. There's a quiet determination to this combination, a desire to act with purpose, to move energy in the direction of growth and transformation. But the main headline today is at 5:39 p.m. Eastern, Venus slips into Scorpio where she'll stay until November 30th. Here, love isn't light or casual, it's transformative. Venus in Scorpio is the archetype of devotion and depth. She loves through her entire being, not just the heart. Her relationships, her passion, her values, everything she touches, she asks, "Are you willing to go all the way with me?" In Scorpio, Venus reminds us that love can be a path of evolution. Being truly intimate with someone doesn't avoid the shadows, it integrates it. Compassion here has teeth. It's not the soft sympathy of Libra, but the fierce empathy that says, "I see all of you, and I stay." This transit invites us all to touch our own capacity for emotional bravery, to look at what we're devoted to, and ask whether our loyalty is rooted in fear or in love. With the yod forming to Venus from Neptune and Uranus today, there's something fated in the air. These aspects point us towards spiritual clarity through the process of change. Uranus shakes loose whatever is stagnant, and Neptune dissolves illusion. And Venus sits at the tip of this yod and asks us to transmute what remains into deeper compassion and trust. So, while today's astrology is rich with movement, the Gemini moon is stirring ideas, Mars and Pluto are empowering decisive action, and Venus is descending in her own sacred waters. And at the heart of it all is devotion. Devotion to truth, devotion to growth, devotion to love that transforms rather than soothes. As Venus travels through Scorpio over the next coming weeks, she'll remind us that beauty isn't only found in what's perfect or polished. It's also in what's raw, real, and alive. So as you move through your Thursday, let yourself feel what is stirring underneath the surface. You might notice that conversations you have today or thoughts running through your mind as the moon crosses Uranus might hold more weight than usual. They're messengers from the deeper parts of you. Listen to what wants to be transformed, because under Venus in Scorpio, every emotion has a purpose, and every connection a chance to evolve. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Thomas will be back with you for the Friday episode and to set up the weekend. Make sure to tune in because Uranus moves back into Taurus tomorrow. I will be back with you next week. So until then, much love. Talk soon.